You've been going to the gym for months, maybe even years, but deep down you know your progress doesn't match the effort you've put in. And here's the harsh truth about gym progress that no one really talks about. You're not as far ahead as you think, and it's not because you're lazy, it's because you've been focusing on the wrong things. Now, before I get into it, if you've been training consistently, but you still look the same, or if you're stuck wondering why your body isn't changing anymore, click on the link in the description and book a free call with me today. I'll personally help you fix your training, build real strength, and finally start seeing the progress you deserve. Alright, let's be real for 1 minute. Most people overestimate how much progress they've actually made. You've been consistent for a few months, you should look completely different. You think you've been eating healthy or showing up at the gym, you should already have abs or a massive chest or a shredded back. But the gym doesn't reward effort, it rewards execution. You can be consistent doing the wrong things and you'll still look the same. That's the part no one tells you. Everyone talks about showing up, but no one talks about what you're doing when you show up, because showing up is easy. Executing properly, consistently for 3 months and years, that's where the real progress happens. I've been training for over 20 years and I've seen this pattern again and again. People start off motivated, they buy supplements, they buy new gym gear, and they watch every YouTube tutorial. And for the first few weeks, they're fired up. When the results don't come as fast as they expect, they quit. They'll say things along the line, maybe it's my genetics, or maybe I don't respond well to training. No, it's not your genetics, it's your patience. The harsh truth about gym progress is that you're not entitled to results just because you're working hard. The gym doesn't care about how tired you are, it only cares about how consistent, intentional, and disciplined you are over the years, not weeks. When I first started training, I thought progress was linear. I thought if I train harder this week, I'll look better the next week. But that's not how it works. Progress in the gym is slow, messy, and often invisible. You don't always see the changes happening, but they are happening. The problem is most people quit before they even give their body enough time to respond. I can't tell you how many people I've seen give up just before their breakthrough. They train for 6 months, they don't see huge changes, and they think it's not working. 6 months is nothing. 6 months is what we call is pretty much a warm-up. Real transformation actually takes years, and I know that sounds discouraging, but it's the truth. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you'll actually start to make progress. Now, here's the thing no one talks about. Progress isn't just about physical, it's mental, it's emotional. It's about how much discipline you've built. It's about how consistent you've become when motivation fades, because anyone can train when they're not motivated. But true progress is when you actually show up on the days you don't feel like it and still execute properly. And that's something I wish someone told me when I first started, because back then I thought every workout had to feel amazing. I thought I had to feel pumped, hype, and ready to go. But the reality is, some of your best sessions happen when you least feel like training, because that's when you're building resilience. But the reality is, some of your best sessions happen when you least feel like training, because that's when you build resilience. That's when you're proving to yourself that you can do hard things. And here's another harsh truth: your body doesn't care how you feel, it cares about what you do consistently. If you only train when you feel like it, you'll never get far, because consistency beats intensity every single time. Let me ask you this: how many of your workouts in the past 3 months were actually done with the right intent? How many times did you track your lifts? How many times did you control your tempo? How many times did you truly push yourself instead of going through the motions? The answer is, if your answer is not many, then there's your problem right there. And this is why I say gym progress isn't about effort, it's about awareness. Most people go to the gym blind. They don't know what's working and what's not. They're doing random workouts, eating random meals and hoping for results. And that's not a strategy, that's luck. And luck doesn't build muscle. If you've been stuck in that position, wondering why nothing's changing, click on the link in the description and book a call with me. I'll go through your training, your nutrition, your recovery, and show you exactly where you're going wrong. Sometimes all it takes is one small change to completely shift your progress. Now let's talk about the part that nobody wants to hear. Most people are not as disciplined as they think they are. You tell yourself you're consistent, but in reality, that you've missed more sessions that you'd like to admit. You tell yourself you're eating clean, but your weekends don't match your weekdays. You tell yourself you're training hard, but you're cutting reps short and skipping your last few sets, and then you wondering why you're not growing. The gym doesn't lie. It reflects exactly what you've been doing. If your progress is slow, it's because your effort is inconsistent. If your body hasn't changed, it's because your habits haven't changed. That's the harsh truth. You can't cheat your way to results. You can't buy your way there with supplements. You can't shortcut your way there with a new routine. Progress comes from doing the fundamentals over and over again when no one's watching. When you see someone with an amazing physique, understand this, they've been doing this for years. They didn't just show up when they won. They've shown up where they didn't want to. They've sacrificed comfort for consistency. They've mastered patience, and that's why they look the way they do. You think they're lucky, but luck has nothing to do with it. They just didn't quit when things got boring. That's the part no one posts on social media. You see the end result, the abs, the veins, and the perfect lighting, but you don't see the discipline it took to get there. The missed parties, the early mornings, the meals they didn't enjoy, the days they trained while they were tired. That's the real grind, and that's part of the progress that no one wants to talk about. And here's what's crazy. Most of the time, you won't even realize how far you've come until somebody else points it out, because progress doesn't always scream. Sometimes it shows up in different ways: better posture, more control, more confidence, fewer injuries. That's real progress right there. But most people miss it because they're too focused on the mirror. If you're watching this and feel like your progress has stalled, remember this: it hasn't. It's just you've slowed down because you haven't reached a point where easier gains are gone. Now it's time to work harder, smarter, more deliberately. This is where the real growth begins. If you want help breaking through that plateau, I can help. Click the link below and book a call with me. We'll rebuild your training, optimize your recovery, and create a structure that gets you results again. Let me tell you something I wish someone told me 15 years ago. Progress isn't about being exciting every day. Some days it's boring. Some days it feels like nothing's working. Some days you'll question if it's even worth it. But those are the days that matter most, because that's when you're building consistency. That's when you're building character. That's when you're separating yourself from 99% who quit. The harsh truth is the gym isn't just about building muscle. It's about building patience. And if you can master the patience in the gym, you can master anything in life. So if you're watching this, you're tired of not seeing progress, if you're ready to finally take your training seriously, if you want someone to guide you through what actually works, click the link below, book a call with me. I'll personally help you build a plan that's right for you and your goals. Because the truth is, most people never reach their potential because they quit too soon. But if you stay consistent, if you can train with intent, if you can learn to love the process, even when it's slow, that's where you'll get everything you ever wanted from training. The harsh truth about the gym progress is simple. It takes time, it takes patience, it takes years of doing the basics right. Stay the course, and promise you your body, your mindset, and your life will change forever. So stop chasing quick results. Stop comparing yourself to others and start focusing on what actually matters. Training smart and staying consistent, because that's the real secret to progress. And the best part is completely in your control.